Not the first time and probably not the last time we'll hear from him.
He ain't messing around.
Here we go. Let's find out. Bringing the attitude. Okay. This place is electric after that.
Man, you can't fake passion like that.
The WWE Universe is behind that statement, no doubt about that. Looking at this card, I just got to rub my hands together and smile. Tag team match on the way.
Buckle up because we have a contest that's going to blow the roof off this place.
It'll be Team Heath Slater against Team Aiden English.
He's got kids! And Rhyno!
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 511 pounds, Heath Slater and Rhyno.
You know, I like Heath Slater and Rhyno. They're like the odd couple. They remind me of you and me, Corey.
They're nothing like you and I, Byron. They can coexist peacefully.
What day is today? That's right, you sing it loud and proud, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Rusev Day.
At a combined weight of 519 pounds, Aiden English and Rusev Day.
You can keep denying all you want, Saxton, but the fact...
Aiden English hears the bell, ready for action.
These superstars are about to put on a clinic in tag team competition, guys. That's how good they are.
Just stretching and stretching. He's left wide open here.
I don't think he even realizes it. He looks dazed.
This is about to get bad.
Uh-oh. Harlem sidekick. That slam put him in a bad way, guys.
At its best. Aiden English starting to slow a bit. Headed into this match, he and his partner look extremely confident.
And he lands a savage elbow.
Nicely timed shot by Rusev.
That's using your head.
We may have discovered his favorite move.
Absolutely incredible. He slams him down with authority.
For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have two referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. I think it's a good idea, something perhaps Mr. McMahon might want to consider.
Just a brutal backbreaker right there. Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for two referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something that's been talked about for decades, Michael, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. We've seen it on occasion, but I think it's best to let the superstars be responsible for themselves. And the appointed official for the match needs to do the job they're paid to do. I don't think it's that much to ask.
Inside the ring now.
Rhyno with a great shot.
Running hip attack. What impact.
headbutt. He's looking a little off balance. If they want to win this match, he really needs to make a tag soon.
Hey, he can still win this thing, guys. We've all seen him come back from much worse.
Oh, the dreaded claw to the shoulder. Man.
When this guy's on, look out.
If I was Aiden English, I would focus less on playing to the crowd.
Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there.
I go back so far with Rusev, I remember his manager before Lana, Sylvester Lafort. Rusev dominated NXT and showed his impressive power as a participant in the 2014 Royal Rumble match. That April, he debuted on Raw, and the WWE landscape hasn't been the same since.
Drives him down with a Samoan drop. And it's Heath Slater floundering some.
The beauty of tag team competition is that he doesn't need to take the entire brunt of the opposition's attack. Though the thought of making a tag doesn't necessarily appear to be on his mind right now.
Rusev used his Muay Thai and sumo backgrounds to make an immediate name for himself at the expense of the revered powerhouses like Big E, Big Show, and Mark Henry. When the super athlete defeated Sheamus for the United States Championship, the hero of the Russian Federation became the first Bulgarian-born champion in WWE.
Rusev's held the U.S. title on more than one occasion and has engaged in bitter rivalries with John Cena, Dolph Ziggler, and Roman Reigns. The Bulgarian Brute was also a member of the short-lived League of Nations faction.
Seems to me, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously put this match on ice.
The finisher could absolutely end this match, Michael, as you were saying, but it's not a guarantee. Sometimes it takes 2 or even 3 to get the job done, and even then, it's not a sure bet, a la Randy Savage versus the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 7.
That's my favorite match of all time. Randy Savage landed an amazing 5 top rope elbow drops, but was still unable to put Warrior away. And you know what? He probably could have hit him with 5 more. There was just...
Oh, what disrespect. This one's over by way of disqualification.
Don't move. We have a great match coming up next.
It will be Ty Dillinger against Randy Orton.
Oh, we aren't going anywhere.
It's time for a perfect 10.
Come on, Corey, put your hands up. 10, 10, 10, 10.
Making his way to the ring from Niagara Falls, Canada, weighing in at 225 pounds, the perfect 10, Ty Dillinger.
Is there anybody in WWE more arrogant than Ty Dillinger?
Look, Corey, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't see yourself as a perfect 10, nobody else will. It gives you something to strive for in life. You should try it.
Byron, you realize you're advocating for egomaniacal...
I'm advocating for someone to be better than they were yesterday.
Opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the Apex Predator, the Viper. Randy Orton.
Randy Orton began his career by being known as the Legend Killer. Randy Orton is now simply a legend.
Randy Orton's career wasn't built on alliances. The most important thing to Randy Orton has been winning championships. He has done that in a major way, a 13-time world champion.
The mood changes when Randy Orton enters the building.
Orton is a volatile superstar that can end a match in an instant with an RKO out of nowhere.
A man with absolutely no absence of malice.
Look at this, snap suplex.
The entire locker room should consider themselves warned. Tonight, the Apex Predator is coiled and ready to strike. If Randy Orton has it his way, tonight he returns to his rightful position at the top of sports entertainment.
Man, this card is just packed with so many great matches, and this one is definitely among the most anticipated, I'd say.
Randy Orton has over 15 years of experience in WWE, and he hasn't slowed down a step.
Yeah, if anything, the Vipers become even more proficient with that devastating RKO.
I guess he's not afraid to taunt, and he lands a hellacious uppercut. And he hits a vicious neck breaker.
Olympic slam! Nice!
The shoulders are down.
Someone's going to be walking funny after that.
Dillenger starting to flounder some. With these two guys, we all knew this was going to be an all-out battle.
Yeah, but he's got a very untraditional approach tonight, which includes spending a great deal of time outside the ring. That might help him in the long run. We'll see.
And once again, we see a return to the specific maneuver. Hey, whatever works.
Drop kick!
Great athleticism.
Inverted DDT connects.
Randy Orton playing it up, but I'm not sure it's the right time or place.
Looks like Randy Orton has broken a sweat. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes, momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid here.
Randy Orton might be the most successful third-generation wrestler in WWE history. The Orton family has been a fixture in wrestling for over 50 years, competing in main events from the 1960s all the way to today.
It all started with Randy Orton's grandfather, Bob Orton Sr., who competed in the NWA and AWA, even took on Bruno Sammartino in New York City.
Wow, what a slam.
You both started the Orton family tree with the discussion of Bob Orton Sr., but Randy's father, Cowboy Bob Orton, has an impressive pedigree too as a WWE superstar, including being in Roddy Piper's corner during major matches at the first two WrestleManias.
As great as his father and grandfather were, Randy brought the Orton name to even greater heights with multiple WrestleMania main events and over a dozen WWE Championship reigns.
Well-executed drop kick.
And here comes Orton.
Wow, he just slammed him with ease. Drop kick.
Oh, right in the back.
He hits a nasty uppercut. Connects with a knee drop.
Looks like he's pinpointing the back.
Perfectly executed.
Is it enough to end this match?
He doesn't look too eager to get up, and I don't blame him.
Dillenger sizing it up.
Oh, perfectly done.
Here's a cover.
There's the pin. It's over. It's all over.
Corey, I think that may be the biggest win of that young man's career.
It's hard not to agree with you, Cole. It was an incredible victory.
Yeah, I mean, a hard-fought matchup. And that's a great show of respect. Tremendous sportsmanship. Gotta love it. Don't move. We have a great match coming up next.
We have one of the best talents on the roster to date, taking on some tough competition.
Oh, we aren't going anywhere.
This guy here is the real deal.
The future has arrived.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Zelina Vega from Gómez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 215 pounds, Andrade Cien Almas.
Andrade Cien Almas, a superstar that lives his best life, has worked incredibly hard and isn't afraid to let you know about it.
Exceptional in-ring IQ. Really training to compete at the age of 13.
Has really turned his career around ever since he added Zelina Vega as his business associate. Really made him refocus on the task at hand. And Corey, he's turned into one of the most aggressive superstars here today.
Talk about ruthless, talk about aggressive, nasty. Andrade.
From Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura.
One of the most dangerous superstars WWE has ever known. And not only because he's a world-renowned striker, maybe the best in the whole business, you are looking at a master of mind games, a psychological warrior.
Some might say those mind games that sinister-like attitude represents the true personality of Shinsuke Nakamura. A man who feels he has freed himself from the weight
He is eccentric, and he's like no other superstar to enter a WWE ring. The resident artist around here, this is Shinsuke Nakamura.
Byron, you okay? Why are your hands shaking like that?
I'm just excited.
Here we go, fellas. I've been looking forward to this one for quite some time.
Shockwave sent down the spine. Shot down with the axe handle.
Hooked up.
Inverted suplex.
That hurt.
The drop kick hits the target.
We got a rope break.
Plenty of force behind that chop.
And Andrade Almas slips out of harm's way.
Strong impact from Almas.
Fuerte.
Nakamura seems to have lost a step now. Don't be surprised if he shrugs it off and comes back more motivated than ever.
It didn't take long for Shinsuke Nakamura to rise to the top of NXT. Less than 5 months out, his shoulders are down. That's not going to do it.
Way too early. Discussing Nakamura versus Samoa Joe, the match I was lucky enough to call as part of NXT's commentary team. Those two guys like to hit hard, and the end result showed it, as Samoa Joe left the battle without his title and with a dislocated jaw.
It was just the start of their rivalry, which would include even more brutal matches and 2 more title changes between the greatest strikers in NXT history.
Showing off that vertical.
Looks like he's pinpointing the back.
On the apron.
Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be really bad.
Nasty.
The hardest part of the ring.
Tough situation to be in right here.
Yeah, you have to think this is not going to end well.
Shinsuke Nakamura had a whirlwind first year on the main roster. He made his SmackDown Live debut the night after WrestleMania, and 1 year later was competing in a dream match against AJ Styles for the WWE Championship.
Looks like he's starting to tire. He came into this match looking for a fight, and it looks like he found one.
That confidence he had on his face at the start of this match sure has disappeared, and with good reason. He's taken quite a beating.
Michael brought up Nakamura's first year on SmackDown, and there were both highs and lows. He had a great match at Backlash against Dolph Ziggler, but faltered during the summer, losing back-to-back title matches against Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, but the artist turned it all around with the performance of a lifetime, winning the Royal Rumble. However, he failed his title opportunity at WrestleMania, causing Nakamura to show his true colors. Crazy year, that's for sure.
He's got some fight left in him.
That's just how they do it in Kyoto, Saxton.
He's making a statement here with this attack. Oh, from the rope.
Dangerous position here, guys.
Oh, no.
Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one. Here we go. Nakamura is going up.
Looking for the finish.
See if he takes the bait. Look at this. Here's Shinsuke Nakamura making a spectacle of himself.
What a shot to the back.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching SmackDown, the second longest running weekly episodic television program in history. Going for an encore here. That's perfectly placed in how you land the big strike. Just a step quicker, it looks like. And we're back to this form of attack. Almas looking for something big. Incredible. Almas connecting with a move to end this matchup. Oh, it's over. The longer this fight goes on, the more wear and tear on each competitor. Who is going to have enough to pick up the win? This has been a war. Near a count out here, Corey.
It would be a shame if this ends in a count out, Cole.
And guys, for Almas is back really against the wall.
This is a bad situation.
This might be the beginning of the end for him.
And things look bleak right now.
Punishing blow to the head. You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men. Nothing gentle about. He thinks he has it. 2. He's got to do more damage before he can get a 3 count.
So resilient.
Almas looking for something big. Incredible. Almas connecting with a move to end this matchup.
But can he follow up here?
3. And Almas picks up the win.
And he looked good doing it.
And look who's here. Look who's here.
Why not get the best seat in the house, the best view of what's going on?
They're just disrespecting this young man, Corey. That's all this is about.
Mind games, Cole.
We got one-on-one action coming your way next.
Gonna settle the score.
Making her way to the ring from Staten Island, New York, the Princess of Staten Island, Carmella.
Byron, are you ready to admit the truth yet?
That Carmella's the most obnoxious woman in the entire women's division?
You are delusional. Mella is money.
Well, it's great where you can wear blinders.
Why would I want blinders on when Mella's around?
So what would you know anything about how to win a title like Mella?
So I see you're kissing up to Carmella as well.
Why wouldn't I? I think she's an unbelievable talent. The Irish last kicker.
And her opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
Go ahead, Byron. Get head over heels. Tell us all why Becky Lynch is so great.
Hey, listen, I remember when Becky Lynch first came to NXT, she had moved to Orlando, Florida to be a personal trainer. Never thought she'd get the opportunity to be part of this company, and now she is one of the premier superstars in our women's division.
Credited with much of the women's evolution. You can feel the electricity running through this arena. This is going to be some battle, one-on-one, mano-a-mano.
And you have competitors on the level of these women, you just know it's going to be a great match.
How about that Becky Lynch-Carmella rivalry, gentlemen? I find your observations horribly biased. Talk about revisionist history. The Princess of Staten Island did what any other woman in that match would have done. If Becky can't accept that, it's just too bad.
Becky was inches away from the briefcase, Corey, until the blatant interference from that lackey, James Ellsworth. It was total injustice.
Boo-hoo.
Caught with the elbow.
Right on the jaw.
Back elbow.
Did you see that?
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope. Oh, a flying forearm.
On the mark.
Whoa!
Hurricane Rana.
Unbelievable athleticism.
Drop kick.
Beautiful.
Single leg drop kick.
The Princess of Staten Island has always been known for her unique brand of offense, but the code of silence takes that idea to a totally different level.
Becky Lynch may be slowing some here, but I'd be surprised if she doesn't find a way back in control of this thing.
Well, she certainly seems to favor being outside the ring. Though for the life of me, I cannot figure out why.
Well, there's still plenty of match to go here, guys. Unless something crazy happens, I don't envision this being the end of the road for her.
The moonwalk and Bronco Buster just got Carmella warmed up by forcing her opponents to tap out from the pain caused by the horrific code of silence submission.
The code of silence sends excruciating pain through an opponent's neck and back, where it's difficult for them to move, let alone breathe properly. The superstar should do the smart thing and submit before a serious injury occurs.
Face first off the barricade.
Right to the face. And just like that, this move is leading the charge. Oh, elbow. Got her good with a kick.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Nice as nice.
All measured up.
And there's a quick kick. The Irish last kicker, telling her opponents how she really feels. Oh, and she gets out of the way. Hurricane Rana. She's got her right where she wants her. Now it's Becky Lynch fading a bit. Her opponent clearly has her number here.
Looks to me, guys.
The code of silence.
Here's her chance.
Look, I'll give the Irish last kicker this. If time has proven anything, it's when Becky Lynch gets on a roll, her opponent better watch out. On a side note, I must admit, Lynch has some of the best arm drags since WWE Hall of Famer Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
We're looking at complete domination here. Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now, simply destroying the back. Oh, what a right!
Man, that's some attitude behind it.
I'd like to add something to what you said about Becky Lynch, Corey. The Irish-born superstar has incredible offensive ability. You can tell when Becky starts to take over a match. And yes, the arm drags are definitely an homage to the Dragon.
And Michael, when Becky Lynch starts to heat up and
Carmella wants to boom! Kick!
man, is it enough to put?
She goes for the cover. The leg drop. It's all over but the crying. Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole. I don't know how much more these superstars can take, guys. You'd have to think something's got to give here soon.
Oh, man.
A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating.
Tough situation to be in right here.
Yeah, you have to think this is not going to end well.
She delivers the flapjack.
Becky Lynch is looking for the ending.
Becky Lynch going for it.
Got the disarmer. It does not look good for Carmella here.
She's out. She escapes the hold.
Just when it looked like her night was over, too.
Oh, to the back of the neck. Becky Lynch going for it.
Drop kick right to the spine.
Becky Lynch just too fast for her.
Here we go. Becky Lynch setting it up.
She's looking to make a comeback, but can she?
Oh, no. She's in a bad way now.
We might be looking at a victory for Becky here. I think Becky Lynch just secured this match.
Going to have a hard time stopping Becky when she's doing this.
Becky Lynch with good timing there. Uh-oh. Becky Lynch may have it.
The Bexploder. She can pick up the win here, guys. That should do it, Cole. There's no coming back from a slam of that magnitude.
She wants to finish this. Here comes Alexa Bliss.
That's it. It's over. It's over. That has got to be it. You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this thing going longer than necessary.
Look at these two giving it their all. There's absolutely no quit in them tonight. I understand the idea of being relentless, but I think most would agree repeating a specific move is an unorthodox approach.
Ah, come on.
By any means necessary, Cole.
And Becky Lynch powers out.
Wow, that's pure power, guys.
Carmella with a nice reversal. She clearly liked the results from the first time she delivered that move.
All measured up.
Not the first time we've seen this move tonight.
She's on the attack and on the move.
She reverses out of it.
And not a second too soon. Close call there.
Leg sweep.
Nice.
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch. One gets the shoulder up. Wow, what's it going to take?
I'm having a hard time believing that one.
Yeah, I love the effort here, but she'd better hope she can sustain it.
And just like that, this move is leading the charge.
Oh, flying forearm. That'll turn your lights out.
Becky Lynch, nice exploder suplex.
We might be looking at a victory for Becky here.
Here we go. Becky Lynch setting it up.
Got the disarmer. Man, she knows how to make a comeback. Talk about a painful move.
She works her way out of that one.
She's still got a bit of an uphill climb here, though.
She goes for the cover. 1, 2. I wouldn't have been surprised if that was it. Wow.
Wow, Carmella somehow digs deep and finds...
Locked in. It's locked in.
Wow, what a gritty performance.
You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Going all the way up. And she's toying with her now.
She's on her last legs.
Can do it. 2.
How did she kick out? Yeah, Becky Lynch's heart continues to beat loud and strong, staying alive in style here.
Carmella wants to...
So damaging.
She's back in full control now.
We've got to cover. 1, 2, 3.
There's your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Carmella.
Here is your winner, the Princess of Staten Island, Carmella.
Kicking off the night with an impressive victory.
And if that match is any indication of what to expect here tonight, we are in for an amazing evening.
Plenty more action still to come here tonight, folks. When we return, it's a battle where the participants will need to know where they are at all times.
I cannot wait.
To the ring, accompanied by The Miz, at a combined weight of 557 pounds, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Lars Sullivan and Drew McIntyre.
Guys, we have a big-time tag team match coming up here.
A big-time match with big-time stakes, Michael. Neither one of these superstars can afford a loss right now.
Here comes the Lunatic Fringe!
And their opponents. First, from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds, the United States Champion, Dean Ambrose.
Sure, this guy's fit to be tied, but his resume speaks for itself. a Grand Slam champion in WWE, one of the most successful competitors of this generation. And guys, my sources tell me he's got a smoking hot wife.
That'd be Renee, Byron.
Oh.
And here comes the Architect.
Seth freaking Rollins, the Kingslayer, the Architect, undeniably one of the best superstars WWE has seen this generation.
And his partner, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, the WWE Champion, Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins has made a career out of taking risks and seizing opportunities.
Seth Rollins has been a multi-time champion, a Money in the Bank ladder match winner. Debuted as part of the Shield with Reigns and Ambrose. The Kingslayer set for action. Lars Sullivan destroys opponents with smothering offense and a speed that's like getting run over by a freight train.
Oh, he is frightening.
Doesn't get any better than this. We're about to witness tag team action at its finest, fellas.
Lars Sullivan is one of the biggest competitors to ever come from NXT. And he's also one of the scariest, too.
Yeah, that frightening glare has brought him some big wins before the match even starts. His immense frame brought him the rest.
And just tossed like a rag doll.
And he goes down hard.
Slam. Ambrose starting to struggle now. Ouch. This tag team match can get out of hand quickly if he doesn't mount an offense soon.
It's no secret that quick tags lead to success in the tag team division. And I'd say the quicker he can make that tag here, the better their chances of winning will be.
Well, this certainly escalated in a hurry. I don't think any of us expected to see him fall behind so quickly.
Looks like he's pinpointing the back. Dropped by a clothesline.
When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their corner to tag their partner. Something that they have to try is doing create separation between them and their opponent. That space gives a superstar the ability to move and catch their breath. That's a great example of teamwork right there.
Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment and make their way to their partner when they need to tag out. One way to do that is to create that separation you spoke of so they have some space to gather themselves and time to make their way back to the corner.
You're absolutely right, Michael. What's the use of having a tag team partner if you're not able to get to them when you got to tag out of the match? Getting that separation is key in breaking any momentum your opponents could have, maybe the difference between a win and a loss. Maybe even more.
Takes him down with a power slam.
Over the last few years, the tag team scene in WWE is hotter than it's ever been. One of the teams that has shined brighter than any other is the New Day. Xavier Woods, Big E, and Kofi Kingston are two-time tag team champions. but it was their second reign that put the New Day name in WWE history books forever.
Going after the back here. Nothing pretty about that elbow.
The tag team competition right now is as heated as it's ever been since the Attitude Era. Everywhere you look, there's another tremendous tag team combination looking to make a run at the WWE Tag Team Gold. When we talk about the New Day, the team won a fatal four-way match in their second tag team title reign at 2015's SummerSlam.
I may think the power of positivity stinks like a bag of rotting garbage, and that Woods, Kingston, and Big E are idiots. But I'll give the New Day this. They're one of the greatest tag teams ever. And what put them in that category was when their tag team championship reign lasted a record-setting 483 days. When you talk about great tag teams, you can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another.
Looks like Seth Rollins is setting a very good pace now.
Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos from sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit.
I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha, Anderson and Gallows, the New Day, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro and Sheamus. I could be here all day naming championship caliber teams. And when the tag team scene is that competitive, you don't know which team will be wearing the gold.
When this guy's on, look out. Driven down face first with a suplex. Oh, he caught him with a knee.
Good night.
Oh, what a knee strike.
Oh,
my God, right on the back of his neck.
Most of the truly great tag teams in sports entertainment created a double-team finishing maneuver. The spike pile driver from Anderson and Blanchard, the heart attack from the Hart Foundation, the rocker dropper from the Rockers, or the Doomsday device from the Road Warriors. The team needs to have a tag team finisher and be able to execute that finisher on all types of opponents.
He delivers a hard clothesline.
Oh, what incredible power.
Wow, what a vertical suplex.
Corey, a few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget about the 3D from the Dudley Boys, or the double drop kick from the 2017 WWE Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express. In tag team action, like in singles competition, once a duo nails their opponent with their finisher, that should signal the beginning of the end.
It can take a long time for a tag team to decide on a double team finisher, but I agree. A team needs one, and it should be something that can be administered to any opponent. That's when a finishing move is truly effective. And since we're talking about tag teams, remember you and your partner have until the referee's 5 count to execute the move.
I say Drew McIntyre's career is a story of 2 completely different chapters. McIntyre himself would tell you his first chapter didn't quite go as planned, but boy, chapter 2 is a whole nother story.
And Ambrose is rolling now, Michael.
Michael, I like your analogy of McIntyre's career as 2 different chapters. And while chapter 1 didn't necessarily blow anybody away, there was a foreshadowing of his future success.
Well, even Mr. McMahon himself called McIntyre a future world champion, which of course later came true.
Dean Ambrose, this is going to be big.
Teamwork at its best. Perfect plex.
This is his opportunity to win this thing. That slam just brought this entire arena to its feet.
Uh-oh, there's the elbow drop. Seems to me, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously put this match on ice. Believe me, getting thrown like that will change his attitude in a hurry. Running Bulldog. Knee stop.
That'll ruin your leg.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Oh, super kick.
This one's over, guys.
And oh, my God, what a forearm.
Right to the jaw.
The finisher could absolutely end this match, Michael, as you were saying, but it's not a guarantee. Sometimes it takes 2 or even 3 to get the job done, and even then, it's not a sure bet. A la Randy Savage versus the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 7.
That's my favorite match of all time. Randy Savage landed an amazing 5 top rope elbow drop, but was still unable to put Warrior away. And you know what? He probably could have hit him with 5 more. There was just no stopping the Warrior on that one.
How impressive was that? Just sending your foe crashing to the canvas.
We may very well be seeing the finisher here very shortly, guys, and when that happens, you can bet this one's going to be over.
He's showing absolutely no pity now, guys. drop. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe.
He's in control now.
What is Seth Rollins' best strategy at this point? I'm with Corey. I suspect the finisher is on the horizon, and given how impactful that move has been as of late, I'd say there's almost no coming back from it. He forces his way free.
Man, he just has so much resolve.
Drop kick.
Right on the money.
Up and a bang. Shoulders on the mat. He's got to do more damage before he can get a 3 count.
Very nice.
He's stalking his opponent from the top. There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
His clothesline finds the mark. Seth Rollins is looking for the decisive end. Yeah, right to the back of the neck.
This one is...
Oh, can he do it here? What a tag team display.
Here are your winners, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins.
And the first match of the night comes to an end in thrilling fashion.
Wow, when you pick up a pinfall victory over somebody like that, you've done something right.
Don't adjust your TV, folks. This Vegas crowd really is this loud.